Hello and welcome to Fixing CO2 Happy Love. We are back on the title screen, the main menu where you spawn when you start the map, where deep down inside the belly of this island, my precious code that runs all these clockwork are. Just gonna press the start map. It's gonna update my game mode. And I'm going to switch back to creative. We are currently in peaceful mode, and what I want to do is just a quick fly through of all the areas and maybe make a few small tweaks here and there before we're ready to try to get this play tested. So we have the Moo Moo Farm. The change we made here was we added some horses, and they got armor and they're pretty and it's wonderful because, as you know, if you're not familiar, and okay, spoiler alert, but it's going to be spoiled. This area is just a troll area. It's like, happy love, it's so easy. It's wonderful. Rule number 7, have fun. Yeah, but it's not. So, one thing I've done is added a bunch of tip signs. I'm going to add a bunch more. So we'll start out right here, kind of where we start, and you get the power boost, which has the items. And let's see, important note, please read game guide, blah, 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 minictm.com. I'm actually going to update this to say my new website. Actually, let's do that now. Okay, that wasn't so terribly hard. Important note, from bRanN, and that's with the 2 N's, and my website, bRanN.com. And that website actually is live. You can go there now, and it will link you to minictm.com if you want to check out my maps, but it'll also link you to some of my other stuff I got going on. And I actually need to update my minictm.com eventually. Okay, so let's stay on focus here. Tip. This is a tip sign. Wonderful. Thank you, tip sign. I've also added one over here. Tip. Bunch trees to gather wood. So this is a very easy map. It's a very easy area. Not very challenging. Tip. Spawners spawn monsters. Oh. Okay. And as you recall, in those chests behind me is the challenge block fragments, which you can put together to place right here, the bonus challenge emerald block. And you want to collect the monument blocks and bring them back to here, the monument. And within here we have 3 challenges. Doot, doot. This sign right here. Tip, it's dark. Place down torches. We have 3 fleecy boxes. This is a fleecy box. And in each one, we got the cyan wool monument block and the other monument block. All 3. Except the 3rd one is not there. It's not where it should be. And this I've shown off in an earlier episode, but this is awesome. Tip, don't get lost. Oh, okay, thanks, tip sign. I just put wood switches and the leaves. I think it looks really cool, and it's not actually very challenging at all, of course. And it's even earlier, before the change, all this was stone, and now you can just punch through it, which is hilarious. Wool monument block, blue wool monument block, trial 2, and then dun. Leap of faith. These, let's show you these guys, because I fixed them up. And we'll turn on the gamma. Cave spiders, 12. Okay. Did I fix them up? I thought I fixed them up. But that's what we're doing here. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm going to cut away and fix that, because I know I did fix it in a different area. I should quit killing them. So we'll just hop into MC Edit here and open the map. And we are located right where our player is in the world, but actually the spawner that I fixed is going to be way over here inside the final dungeon area. City and Chambers. And if I recall correctly, I fixed it and placed it right here. So all we gotta do is copy. Where's my copy? Copy. And then I think we can go to player. That's where you are. Pop this in. Nudge it right there so it's in the correct spot. Import. Always save, 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 save your work. And we'll jump back in game. Okay, we're back in game. Turn on our lights. Get within proximity. There we go. Cave Swarmer. 2 life. So if you were to punch this guy, you punch him twice and he's gone. And it doesn't spawn as many. And you have to be a lot closer, except that was actually just for that area that I took it from. So we're going to turn this up at least to 12. That sounds about good. And spawn count 4, spawn range 2. This can go up a little bit, which will give it an increased chance of spawning more. That'll be good. But for now, what do I want to... Where's my setting? We're going to turn it back to peaceful. Peaceful. There we go. And mood lighting back on. And here is tip sign. The water will break your fall. So you look down, you're like, okay. Tip. Touch nothing but the lamp. And we have this chamber, which I think is good. I changed out these to diamond just to be more of a jerk. And if you remember, I'm sorry, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Yes. Yes, Mario, she is. Tip. Lava is hot. And this guy, the secret to everything is, Tip, stop reading all these signs. Tip, what have you got to lose? Tip, push the button. Okay, and so then you push the button. Oh, I love the timing of that. And of course you'll be in survival. And of course you'll be on something that's not peaceful. And you'll be going slow because you can't see. And I'll turn the gamma bright on, which actually doesn't do anything just yet. And you start to hear the gas, and that's so scary. And you got these guys, and they're named drop boxes. You won't get to see their name unless they kill you. They do have a custom name. The thing is, they're invisible, and when the mob is invisible, it doesn't show the name. That just spawns things like crazy, and eventually these things will kill you. There is no choice. You will eventually have to die in this room. Survival. And they will track you as best they can. Oh, there's... Oh, gosh! I think they might have knockback on their bow. I don't remember. So you respawn. Brandon walked into fire whilst fighting Dropbox. Nice. Tip. Don't ever push that button again. I thought I misspelled button there for a second. And then right off we're showing the player the mechanic of, hey, switches and lights. Free light source. Turn off gamma bright so you can see. It's kind of a little dark. You got a little... You jump right back up. And it's the replica of the area before. I'm trying to fly. Creative. Peaceful. You got this thing all destroyed. Everything's been looted. Haha. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. I thought it might have been. Ooh, and that's there too. No, that's not going to be there. Well, tell you what. Most people are not going to think to look there. So, what'll I do? I wouldn't feel right giving a diamond block. I don't know. I feel like I should put something there. How about, to celebrate you watching this video, there's a block of coal right there. Most people I don't think are going to look there. Well, actually they should look there because they're going to be breaking the lights. I'll leave it there. It'll be our secret that they find and you find. Tip, free food. Itchy tasty. Tip, not all spawners are bad. So the tip signs, the idea behind those is they're supposed to give you good clues, second chances. Oh, I'll have to fix this. to fix this up too. And in addition to giving you helpful hints, it's also when I can kind of put something to guide the player a certain direction, areas that I think might not be as obvious. So if you're clever and you think of it as you read the sign, or even after you read the sign, or before you read the sign, but if you're like, oh wow, that makes sense, then you can still feel clever. But it's there to kind of assist the person who maybe they got stuck, or maybe they didn't think, or something just didn't seem clear to them. Okay, what next? So I want to run through this stuff real quick, do I? Because that's all pretty recent changes. Well, let me fix this, and I'll be right back. So I'm not going to run through the whole thing here, because you can watch the videos for these sections. They're pretty well labeled out, and they're fairly recent. But I just wanted to show you what I was doing, kind of adding different signs to different areas. What I will do though is I'm gonna fly through here myself, and I'm gonna see what small changes I want to make, and then I'll cut back in and tell you why I made those changes and why I felt they are helpful or necessary. Just based on a few playthroughs that I've been able to watch, and you see somebody not notice something, or you think, oh, do this, or you expect them to find something they don't. And so just, yeah, you know what I mean. You get it, right? Tip: mushrooms make great soup. But what about bowls? I love my stick lava fountain. It doesn't matter how many times I tether these lava cows up to these posts, they just keep breaking free. But whatever, that's fine. What we want to do, however, is give a chest, an item chest, and I like all my chests to be consistent. Call it OCD, but I can worry about that afterwards. But basically what we're going to give is some lava bowls. So we just want some bowls, because the only wood you get is sticks. You can never craft bowls. And in the mushroom area you get a bunch of mushrooms, and then further along you actually get some bowls in the Dungeon 1 area. But if for some reason you've died, then you don't have these anymore. And so I figured, well, I'm giving cows, basically, if you want to try to break them free. Let's see, but these need to be better than regular bowls. They need to have fire protection. And it needs to be called lava. Gosh. Let me think about it. Lava hardened bowl. So we'll click make. We got a stack of 64. And we'll just kind of do something semi-decorative. And then we'll go ahead and we'll make one of them. I think this will actually take away the enchant, because I think it deletes this item and gives you the mushroom. So let's actually take this and name it, and bam. Actually, let's take that off. Lava hardened bowl, fire protection 1, and lava cooked mushroom soup, fire aspect 1. And so you got bowls and the cows, and that works better. I just need to fancy this up, put it probably up here, and that'll be good to go. And perfect. Cracked stone brick and just the plain square bracket border to show it's a mundane treasure. And there you got your food. Not too bad. And bowls look kind of cool when they're all shiny. Oh, there's one major item that this area is missing. Let's turn on the bright all. And when I was playing through this, I was talking about how wouldn't it be great if there was a way to give the player an item that made it so they couldn't be knocked back, so that these little jerks wouldn't be so hard. Now I kind of gave a solution here where you can shoot the arrow through here, set the TNT on fire, completely obliterate the spotter plus the surrounding area, and I love it because it's fun and it's puzzly. But you still, oh, it's still such a great idea, and I'm also not sure where I would put it. I mean, maybe something somewhere simple where somebody will get it for sure, or maybe it needs to be somewhere a little more precarious, so you have to earn it. I'm kind of flying around thinking. These are the thoughts that run through my mind when I'm trying to decide such a thing. If I just give it to the player, is that kind of defeat the purpose? Will the person feel like they earned it? Should I put it somewhere simple to get but not obvious? So if it was up here, for example, they're going here, it doesn't take skill to find it, it takes luck. And so if you're lucky, you get an advantage. That doesn't seem as fair. But when you're first here, you're going to be spending a lot of time trying to get this right. I know when I was testing it was kind of hard. You're going to be like this, you're going to be like this. So maybe, thinking about all the different places you're going to look, you're going to see something if it's here. And it's still going to be a pain in the butt to get to. I don't know what that button was about. So if we do something as simple as this, get some light going. Oh gosh, where did I pour that? I take it back. Right there. Gosh, I've done that before in when I'm in survival. Try to pour it somewhere and it doesn't quite go. So that'll just provide some lighting. Once that dissipates, can I stop it? Kill it. Oh, I'm making it worse. That's always what happens with lava, right? You just can't win. So yeah, pretty dark, pretty moody, kind of obvious. Where are you going to be though? You're going to be up here. So let's just see how this looks real quick. Huh, that's strange. Okay. Yeah, so I'm actually going to push it a little further back. But the knockback resistant boots, that's going to be the pain to make, to craft. And you don't even actually have to equip them, right? You could just be holding them in your hand. So maybe they don't need to be boots, except I like the idea of them being boots because they're iron weighted boots. Okay, I'm gonna have to make those. This could take me a little while. I haven't made items with item attributes for a while, so I'm gonna have to go relearn it. Okay, enough stalling. I'll be back. Okay, so I found a schematic of some old items I made, and I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, but let's check it out. So we have our repair costs, which we don't need, our display, heavy iron boots. I actually want this to be weighted. Weighted iron boots. And for attributes, oh, this already has knockback resistance. An amount of 0.8. 1 would be the max, that's good. And then movement speed. Operation 1. I don't know if that should be Operation 1 or 0. This would subtract a percentage, I think. This is all still very confusing. Value 0. That should just subtract 0.2. Okay, well, that apparently did not work. And actually I had to delete my player.dat, my personal player information. I also had to replace the level dat with a copy from one of my backups. So I didn't actually lose any information because all the block placement and changes and all that sort of stuff is stored in the other files. Those are just like setting things, but somehow one of those item attributes attached to my character, and probably the player information inside the level.dat file as well. So it didn't like something there. Let's jump into a different world to try to test this out a little. Okay, so here is items that I made from way back when, and they should all work. Heavy pickaxe. Heavy pickaxe should make me slow when I have it equipped, and that's not working. Nope. Okay. Fire speed orb. This should increase my speed when I have it selected. Nope. That's not doing nothing either. These just had damage modifiers attached to them. Cursed diamond chest plate. What did this do? I honestly don't recall. Let's pop in here. Second item on the list. Cursed diamond chest plate is supposed to make the health go down. And I don't know that I ever got that working anyway. Holy leather tunic. Does this make my health go up? What if I'm wearing it? Nope. So perhaps my items are just too archaic. This does not slow me down either. And I'm not sure how to test knockback resistance. Perhaps if I had a bow and it was enchanted with something that you can't not notice, and I'm in creative, would that send me flying? Come on. No, it's not gonna hit me. Hit me. Hit me. That's not hitting me. What if I'm in this mode? Well, then I need arrows. Can testing never be good? I mean, easy. Okay, so yes, that definitely knocks me back. Question is, no, that doesn't work. So I will make this. I will find a way to make this, but I don't have time to figure it out right now. I'm gonna have to do some research though, because apparently a lot of the stuff that kind of worked before isn't really working the same way it used to, and I need to gather some updated information. But let's jump back into the map and go through my final area and talk about some of the other changes I've made. Alright, welcome back to craziness. City and Chambers, Dungeon 03. So, this is the final dungeon area, and let's go ahead and let mobs spawn. That way, as I'm walking around here in Peaceful, actually the delay will go down on all the spawners, and then I exit the game and save, and what'll happen is when the players come through, everything spawns all at once, which is pretty horrible. Except sounds are going to be a little annoying, aren't they? Yeah. Let's fix that a hair. There we go. So, hey zombie, these are just regular spawners. I didn't change anything on those. And this place is very dark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep Gamma Bright on. Tip: left, right, up, down. Make sure to ... And that's just like to get somebody wondering, come on, what do you mean? Because this right here is very easily and very often missed, and it's just the challenge block fragment for this dungeon. Oh my. Here's where I got the cave swarmers from. I place these doors like this, so they're essentially stuck in an open position, which lets these guys run out and kind of can freak out the player, like, no, no, no. But if you did happen to bring a redstone torch, which I have them kind of all over the place, you can quickly do a what, kind of lock them in and give you access to this stuff. So it's kind of a neat little mechanic, I think. And for most of the changes in here, it's really just player range turned down and these guys given the names up above their head. A little deeper in, I did make a more significant change, which I'll get to and show you. Hey, cave swarmer. I hate baby spiders. I call them baby spiders. And these guys have had time to spawn while you're walking around down below. But I think it's kind of fair. Now where'd my stone brick? I should have grabbed it. Oh gosh. Creeper. Creeper. But I think it's fair. I think it's fair if they're at very low health. Now this place is just going to be all sorts of horrible. I'm trying to catch a glimpse of this guy. Well, I don't even remember what the heck they're called. He's going to elude me. He's just going to be a jerk. Spawn potentials, properties, name. Custom name, Quicksilverfish. And they have a chance to drop the magma cream, but it's renamed. And also in here is one of these creepy creeper spawners, which is a powered creeper with slowness. Very not fun. And then we got the firebite spider, who holds an item in their hand. If we go to, here's attributes. I wonder what's in here. Oh, maybe we could just copy one of these and put it into an item. Okay, I'll mess around with that later. I'll remember that I can get it from the mob. But if we look equipment, flame sack. And what it is, it's a spider eye enchanted with fire aspect. So when they hit you, because it's in their hand slot, it counts as hitting you with that item. And so you catch on fire. But now here's the fun. This place is fully lit. Yet, it don't matter. And you might already know how this works. But basically, these are stacked spawners. And sometimes they go into the wall. So I kind of gave them a little more space. And sometimes they go up into lava. And there's also spawners up above spawning in broad lava light. But basically what this is, let's see if I can get close enough. That bone is actually an item stacked on top of a skeleton that's invisible. Yeah, see, I grabbed the bone. So the spawner, when looking for valid spawn locations, is actually looking for valid spawn locations for the item on top of the stack, the bone. But the skeleton will still sit there and try to track you. However, they're behind the thing, so they can't really shoot you. It's more to scare you. And same with these guys. I didn't give them fire protection or anything, but I put a web on their head. Same for here. And so they will spawn in broad lava light, in this case, not daylight. And most all the time they're just going to fall into the lava. But there's a chance. There's an evil, horrible chance where they will knock you into lava as they're falling down. Very horrible. But it's your fault for not bringing fire resistance. And then up here, we just have one more little horrible chamber of hate before you finally make it to the final monument block area. And why is that not lit? We're gonna cheat our way into making this work. There we go. And we'll just make sure it's symmetrical just for fun. I kind of like the ghost blocks. You gotta place them in MC Edit, but But that's it. Aside from that one item that I'm gonna have to go do some research, some studying. And if I can figure it out, enough where I feel like really knowledgeable, I'll make a video. I'll make a mapping bits on it. Because I think those items are very underutilized. And, oh, the potential. There's so many different great things that we could make with those item attributes. Attributes. I always switch back and forth. Attributes, attributes. Post below in the comment section what you think it should be. Attributes or attributes. And I don't know how you're going to say, how you're going to type which one it would be. But that'll be part of the fun. That'll be part of your challenge. Well, that's it. That's it for this series, fixing C02. There, of course, will still be other mapping with bRanN videos, so don't worry. But for this little fixing up this map, that's going to be it. So I'm going to make a few more small things. I'm going to try to figure out how to make those boots. And then what I'm going to need from you is I'm going to need some testers. I'm going to need people who are willing to brave the horror and evil inside to help me fine-tune anything that I might have missed and make sure this is just the best experience it can be for other players. So stay tuned to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and I will release a video when I'm ready for some testers. And I think that's it. So this has been bRanN. I will see you next video. Have a great day.